The goddess Isis is here to activate an ancestral healing to unlock your ascension. You understand that you've come onto the planet with whatever it is. It's not just you, it's generations of you, both in your individual spiritual lives and in your genetics. For you to heal and fully move into this ascended state, they must heal. To get there, then, you have to get rid of all that structure that was built on how it works and how you think it's supposed to be.
Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Peter D., channeling the goddess Isis.
Hey, you beautiful souls. I get the exciting pleasure of channeling Isis today. Yeah, what a beautiful, sweet spirit she is. In today's video, there's going to be an activation, so stay around at the end till you can get that healing. And please remember, this is a discussion. Your comments are really, really valuable so that everybody can grow and learn from your wisdom. A like and subscribe would really help the channel. Tracy and I would be so grateful for that. And of course, share this video. Lots of people can benefit from ancestral healing right now. You ready? Here we go. Let's bring in Isis. Dear blessed humanity, we speak to you as a collective now, even though we know that individuals who are watching this have related to us, have related to the oneness field of all that is, so that you are ready to move into this higher ascended state. And that is what we are here to help you with today. Those of you who are knowing of me know that I have been with humanity since your dawn. Yes, you can go all the way back to who you call your gods and goddesses, those who are, would you say, tinkering with your DNA. We were here. Yes. And it is so beautiful who you have become and who you are. Our heart is just so open for you. We have tried to be with you during different beautiful creations, and you still see the monuments that have dedicated the temple, the pyramids, all of that. We were physically on the planet at that time, but now we are here for the time of ascension. More than just monument building, more than just celebrating the possibility, the actual actualization of it. You don't know how this touches us. Because of you. Can you just appreciate how magnificent you are? It is your truth. And we want to reflect that back to you. In this topic of this message, we are speaking of ancestral healing. You're starting to understand, those of you who are doing your clearing works, are understanding that it's not just one thing. Sometimes you call it layers of onion, but it is not even like that. It is a multidimensional self that is expressing. It's not layers of one onion. It is access to a multiverse of who you are, your magnificent being. You're understanding from doing your own clearing work that you're moving out of your 3D compacted state into this awareness of oneness. Some of you are starting to remember your past lives. That is what we're talking about when we say ancestral clearing. Because who do you think those past lives are? You, of course, and your ancestors. Who do you think your ancestors are? They're carrying the genetic code, which means they're carrying the spiritual essence of who you are in this moment. They are you in the sense that they carry the being and the essence of you. They are one with you. For you to heal and fully move into this ascended state, they must heal. Because it's all one. And you've done enough work now to open yourself up to this ancestral lineage healing. And we are so proud. That's why we're here to help. Because you're ready for the next clearing level. The next multidimensionality of yourself coming into integration and wholeness. wholeness. Yes. Yes. In one sense, you've always known where the evolution of Earth was going. There's no time and space when you have the perspective we have, and your souls have had that. And your soul's saying, okay, this is the journey on Earth. Let's show up here, 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 and here. Now, some of that was unconscious in that you had densities that you did not clear and move, and so you attracted another lifetime. You didn't just attract it, you chose it. Most of you sat there and said, yeah, I want to go back and deal with this. You wonder why you're in an abusive situation with parents or this, or how you can choose something so horrible like a war to be born into. Well, yeah, it's because you're brave and you're incredible and said, I'm going to go for the big stuff now and clear the big hurts and pains. That is a sign of your magnificence, not the sign of how piddly small and victimy you are. That is a sign of your magnificence that you chose to be here in these times that you would call troubled, that we would call the opening of Ascension, because it's washing away, cleaning away that dirt. Now, in those instances where you had these repeated things, you created the energy patterns that have become so solidified that you think this is the way it is on Earth. This is the reality, the science, how it works, you say. But now you're realizing, no, you're moving into other realms where possibilities are endless. To get there, then, you have to get rid of all that structure that was built on how it works and how you think it's supposed to be. Now, all of your ancestors, beginning with your genetic lineage, they were conscious and they knew that they were playing part in this. So, if you can imagine a pyramid, since that is what Isis has been associated with in your Egyptian understandings, you are on the backs of each generation. Each generation has another generation on top of it, on top of it. You, attending to this message, are the apex of that pyramid. Countless generations have strove to set up a situation where you could come forth evolved enough and aware enough to actually do a healing first for yourself, and then, because that puts you in the oneness field, for everybody. You heal, they heal. That simple. So they've been here facilitating this healing for you. You think it's a curse. Oh, I lived this life and it was terrible and hard. No. That was the blessing to set you up now for this clearing so that they, you, all of Earth humanity can clear and heal. I know this is deep. This goes past many people's understandings, but you're getting the sense of it that your ancestors are vital to your healing. You heal, they heal, they heal, you heal. Of course, they're going to help you. Now we're asking you to apply the awareness in the other direction. Can you be aware to help them and heal? You've tried this many ways individually in your past life regressions and your past life healings. Many of you have done so beautiful with that. Thank you. But now it's bigger. It's not just past lives. It is all life, because that is your genetic lineage, which that code is carried in you. Those codes are in your body. They can call them light codes, genetic codes, God source codes. That's what you've been holding and has been waiting for this moment to be triggered and released. Now this brings us to your spiritual ancestry, which is all your other lives. And it's not just who you were, but in 3D it is a past thing. In the multi-dimension, your soul is seeing all these lives right now. And because you're erasing your awareness, you can then tap into your soul, your higher self, as it is often called, and see all those lives now. Because they're happening now. And it's not just your past ones, it's your future ones too, because most of you, almost all, are not done with these earth incarnations yet, because you want to enjoy and reap the benefits of what you sowed and labored to create. You've been tending the garden. Of course you want to come back and eat the fruit. And those lives are magnificent, and they're available to you now. Just by you understanding that you're healing your lineage, your spiritual lineage of all yourselves, You've invited in your future selves to say, oh, come on, let's get in on this. This is the point of awareness. This is the point of transition from the victim isolated self to this grand, magnificent, higher self soul. Everything Peter has been teaching for years, and his wife Tracy have been teaching for years, is about connecting with your sacred higher self. Well, who is that sacred higher self? This is the totality of you expressed in the earth planes. There's higher selves beyond that, but for now, let's work with that. So by you making the active effort to heal your lineage, you first of all acknowledge you are part of a lineage. Then you acknowledge that you are conscious throughout all these phases. And then you move into the oneness field and you can move your consciousness to them. And in the past, you've healed individual life by life, which is still important to do in many cases. But now we want to get the whole lineage. So this is both your spiritual lineage of everyone you've been and your ancestral lineage as far as your DNA, your genetics, your parenting, your rearing. Do you see how magnificent you are and what you're attempting to do? Do you understand why we love you so much and are incredible awe of your brilliance? And it's not just you're attempting to do it, you are doing it. This is the time humanity moves into ascension. The game is, of course, what it's going to look like. That is all. It's a done deal. We know we're in the spirit realm. We can see this future that you do not understand yet. It's just a possibility in all the timelines. No, it's a reality that we're in here, and we're trying to bridge the gap so you can get there. And part of that is this ancestral healing and clearing. So you understand a little bit of what's going on. You understand that you've come onto the planet with whatever it is. It's not just you, it's generations of you, both in your individual spiritual lives and in your genetics, that have been waiting for this moment to clear. And if you can bring your consciousness into it, then the clearing is deeper, and it goes back for generations, and it's going to go forward for generations. You're all worried about, oh my God, what am I going to do with my kids? I messed them up. No, you heal this, you heal your lineage, and then it goes forward as a blessing for generations and generations. That's the legacy that you're being able to give. And you can give that no matter if you're the wealthiest or the poorest person on the planet, because it's an internal spiritual legacy. And energetics affects everyone. So, are you ready to embark on this beautiful journey? Please, close your eyes. Call in your sacred higher self. He, she is always with you. But when you acknowledge it by the act of saying, hey, please be with me, the connection is stronger because you put your awareness on it. You also give more permission, and in this case, permission for an ancestral healing. Now, let's not just stop there. Let's go all the way to source. What is your name for the god, the goddess? Invite her, him in. And Gaia, of course, this is all Mother Earth. They're all aspects of her. You are fractals of her, just as she is composed of all of you. So when you do this healing, and especially you do it through time and space by inviting your lineage in, it changes the planet. So bring Gaia to the table. Thank you for being with us, dear sister. Now, let us bring in your lineage. Start with your mother and her mothers and all the mothers in your female lineage. Ask them to be with you now for this healing. Then your father and your father's father and all the fathers in his lineage. Now all the mothers in his lineage and all the fathers in your mother's lineage, all your ancestors, bring them in, acknowledging that you are standing on a pyramid that is infinite of humanity that was here just for this creation of you in this moment. And in gratitude, you're going to turn around and bless everyone whose backs you're standing on. Yes, bring in your lineage. Now your awareness of all your past lives. Beautiful. 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 This is the totality of you, and let's complete this with your future lives. Yes, they're here to help because you're here to help all your lineage. Of course they're here to help you. Now, if you have some difficulty or trouble in your life, start with that. That's an expression of everything you're holding, so of course it's been in your lineage. And see it. See it in a different way. Don't try to analyze and figure it. I've gone to therapy. I've looked at this. Don't do any of that. That keeps you in your mental self. If it would have worked, it would have worked by now. Just see I have this problem. And feel it in your body. Yeah, that's sadness. Yes, that pain. And see it that way. Oh, this problem hurts. I feel it. I carry it. Now breathe into it on behalf of all your lineage. And now open yourself up to whatever awareness comes to you from your past. You may understand why you're holding this. You may see other times you have held it. Again, don't go on the mental trip. That'll just disconnect you from this healing. Do that later. For now, just be aware of all the totality. I see it here. I see it there. I felt it here. I felt it there. And now, give it to Source. You're at the apex of that pyramid. Imagine a beautiful light coming out to Source. All of this pain, all of these things that have been carried in hell are now coming to you and passing through you to Source. Now, don't just get rid of it. That's the whole thing. Oh, I'm done. Get rid of this. No, 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 no. This is your inheritance. Own it, treasure it, feel it in your body. That is the transmutation. Feeling it in your body, but knowing that you're this funnel for everyone. And so express it now. Release it with a tear, with a sob, with a scream, with a cry, whatever it is, a shake. Oh. There. Now hold this space where you are the transmutation, the catalyst of it. Through your expression, it gets released and gets sent to Source. And I am going to work with some light codes to activate you now to make this even more powerful. Hoso kama ti hocha ni no so ainama chototo kinaliti no so ho ha ha jo mi makata ti aha ho ho niu hasamaka. Now feel it flow out of you. Feel it flow out of you. That's right. Let those last expressions in your body go. Those shakes, those cries, those moans. That's important. This is not a mental trip. This is a physical point on the planet of release. That's right. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And now we are reversing the flow from Source directly to you because you're open and you have stepped up in this place of power on behalf of your ancestors, on behalf of all yourselves, past and future. You are in that place of power. Of course, you're connected. Now see Source bless you with light and love. Healing, if it's in your body for that illness, if it's in some worry about finances or whatever, see it come to you. Don't worry about how. Don't think about any of that. Just see it coming to you now. Oh, I've got this. Now, where you felt before that pain, feel the joy of having this blessing. Feel that in that place, the joy of this blessing. Feel it come into you. That is correct. That is correct. Now send it out to all the pyramid of your ancestors. And allow me to amplify this for you. Oh, yes. Keep it up. I feel you. Some of you getting tight like it's too much. No, no, no. This is only the beginning of the joy coming to you. Let it come. That's it. That's it. Oh, yes. Shake your body if you need to. If you're tight, loosen it up to let it in there. Oh, beautiful. Now sit and close your eyes and sit with it till you feel full, knowing that as you feel full, all your ancestors are filled. So, so beautiful. That is it. It is that simple. Now, for some of you, it may be one and done. Yay. Others, you're not quite really letting go of what's going on. You're not quite seeing all the different aspects. You're just starting your journey, so you're opening up different things. You have this video you can come back to as often as you need. You know the process is that simple. Invoke your ancestry. Invoke your future selves. And your ancestry, of course, is both your past lives and your physical lineage. Then see whatever problems in your field. Experience it as fully as you can. Invite me, invite your team to process it with you. Remember, it's a free will planet. We can't do anything without you giving permission. And it's not just mental, oh, I'm going to give permission, but my whole body's tight. No, that means you're giving unconscious permission to be tight and hold back. Process it as best you can with a little expression. Then allow us to take the rest. That's it. All you got to do is open the door and allow us to come in and take the rest. And then ask that you be filled with whatever blessing your heart desires. Don't worry about how. Just see it being done, knowing that you're in the field of all your lineage, all the power of your totality of being, as well as the goddess Isis and your spiritual team. That is your process. You have that now. Thank you for your healing work on the planet. Wow. Whew. This is Peter D. I'm back. That was cool. I never expected this. I don't even know what I was doing. You know, guys just said, okay, I'm up. I want to do some healing. I'm like, okay, you're running the show. I'm going to get out of the way and you just talk us through it. So cool. And it's easy. It's easy, right? Put your awareness on it, bring your ancestral field into it, express it as best you can with the permission that it all clear. And then let spirit do the rest. Then reverse the flow. It's that simple. See it happening. Don't worry about it. Don't get mental. Just see it already done with the gratitude of feeling it. And then know that your ancestors are there. Of course, you're going to start remembering more of your past lives. You're going to start speaking to your ancestors more. That's what's been happening with me. That's coming to you, especially when you do this kind of work. It's super cool when you realize that you're the most incredible, expansive being there is. Okay, gang, like and subscribe the video, please. Super important. And please share this with people. This kind of understanding needs to get out there, especially the stuff about do the work. Oh my God, so many people are still sitting on the sidelines crying and complaining, help me, help me. But it's so available to you. So those who are ready, share the video with them so they can get help. Put your comments below. What are you doing with your lineage? How is that healing going for you? Let's make a discussion and celebrate it. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.